See your Ford dealer, Ski Squaw Valley, and prepare to be impressed.
Don't move, because in just a few minutes we're going to check in with Lon Friend for another installment of Friend at Large. Plus, you'll see Reason to Live from Nonfiction. Now, I want to tell you a little something. When I was going to high school, I'd love to tell you that I was listening to all the bands then, like Def Leppard and stuff like that. But in fact, back in the early 80s, late 70s, I was listening to a lot of the punk. I was listening to bands like The Germs and Black Flag and Adolescence and Bad Religion and stuff like that. So when we were talking about some of the videos we should play on Headbangers Ball, we all decided that it would be a good idea to play the Sex Pistols. For one reason, Motley Crue and Megadeth have both covered this song. But more important, a lot of bands are influenced by some of the early punk stuff. At one time, it was like punk was here and metal was here, and they were not the same thing and definitely didn't have the same fans. But now you've got a lot of bands crossing over. As a matter of fact, the band Slayer is going to be covering a DI song. So a lot of the metal bands are getting into a lot of the punk, and maybe it could be both ways, which is, I'm glad, because I like a lot of the old punk stuff. And now a lot of metal stuff is sounding like the old punk stuff. So we're going to play a video. This is a little bit raw, and I think you're going to dig it. I hope you do. Here is the Sex Pistols with Anarchy in the UK.
About music and concentrate on creating generation gaps. Call all hippies boring old farts and set light to them. Terrorize, threaten, and insult your own useless generation. You've become a novel idea, and you've got people wanting to join in. You've gained credibility from nothing. You're the talk of the town.
So, dudes, last hour was telling you about everybody that shaved their heads recently, all the rockers, former long hairs. You know, I forgot to mention Ricky Rackman, our own beloved former long-haired tattooed love god himself, Ricky Rackman. Now it's gone. It's unbelievable. So I mentioned Soundgarden, Chris Cornell, the fact that Chris has lost the locks. Well, dudes, this is Motor Vision, Soundgarden's 1-hour home video. There are visual remembrances of those flowing Chris Cornell shredding locks, into the crowd, out of the crowd, the videos, the live performance. If you're crushed, if the fact that Chris doesn't have the shoulder-length brow anymore, this is the video for you. Motor Vision, Soundgarden. Okay? Trust me, man, this is hot. It's got a lot of good stuff on it. Anyway, see you next time, dudes. Friend at large.
Headbangers Ball invites you to a night of culture and the symphony. Symphony of Destruction, that is. MTV presents the Megadeth 1996 tour, underway and heading your way with special guests, Stone Temple Pilots. Keep watching MTV for details on the trash bag that's the real Headbangers Ball.
Our solid antiperspirant can tackle even the biggest challenge. But it's not for them. It's pH balanced for her. Secret. Strong enough for a man, but made for a woman.
Getting trapped in your TV
Hey, lady, watch out!
could be outrageous.
It's party time!
Stay tuned.
Where have you been?
Look for it on video cassette.
Wouldn't you give anything for hair this shiny and healthy? Blow drying gave me split ends. But Pantene Pro V shampoo and treatment conditioner help change all that. Pro V contains provitamins which go deep into your hair, giving it extra treatment all the way to the tips. And look, it's so healthy, it shines.
Pantene Pro V shampoo and treatment conditioner for hair so healthy it shines. And introducing the Pantene Pro V styling line.
Now lasting lip color like no other is more luscious than ever. Lip Advance from CoverGirl. Now its lasting, clingy color is creamier than ever. Now its silky top coat protects with a sunscreen, pampers with aloe and vitamin E. Lip Advance. It lasts and lasts.
How much longer?
And lasts. Lip Advance. Luscious lasting lip color like no other. CoverGirl. Redefining beautiful.
For years, Julio Cesar Chavez has heard nothing but the cheers of his countrymen. He's never lost a fight. Now, Greg Haugen would like him to hear something he's never heard before.
Adios, Julio.
Chavez versus Haugen, the Grand Slam of boxing. February 20th, live on pay-per-view and closed-circuit locations.
The rock anthem is something that really inspires.
Real honest.
Just driving along in Chevy, something you'd like pump your fist to. It's just rock. Introducing Entertainment Weekly's new Rock Anthem CD collection. This exclusive new collection has 24 timeless rock anthems, compiled for the first time on 2 amazing CDs or audio cassettes. And when you order Entertainment Weekly, you get the Rock Anthems collection free. For free?
I don't believe it.
It's free when you subscribe to Entertainment Weekly at a savings of almost 70% off the cover price. Call right now and get 30 issues for 4 monthly installments of only $5.99 each. Or use your credit card today.
This is definitely the ultimate air guitar collection.
So call and subscribe today. You'll save almost 70% off Entertainment Weekly. And you'll get the new Rock Anthems collection free.
2 CDs of those old songs would be like bringing back the old friends.
Remember, the music revolution has taken over MTV, and Alice in Chains are certainly a big part of it. Matter of fact, their album Dirt, one of the most important albums, in my opinion, in 92 and going into 93. And Wood is on the way from Alice in Chains. But right now it's time to play a video from a band called Nonfiction. Here is Reason to Live. a lot of cool video stuff lately, dude, sent here to the RIP offices. One thing in particular is this new Hard and Heavy video magazine, volume 18. And I noticed Mother Love Bone. And on the back it says live concert footage from this great band, fronted by the deceased Andy Wood. Brings to memory that March, next month, will be 3 years since the untimely passing of the lead singer of Mother Love Bone, Andy Wood. Of course, Stone and Jeff from Pearl Jam have gone on to great things, but for collectors, not necessarily Seattle-based collectors, but for collectors of the Mother Love Bone experience, I tend to think that this is a collector's item. So pick it up. Cool. See you next time.
Slamming. Jamming. MTV's NBA Jock Block Weekend. Blocks of your favorite rock. Chock full of NBA jocks. All next weekend. MTV's NBA Jock Block Weekend will make you a basket case.
Nuno Betancourt of Extreme. His guitar of choice, the Washburn M4 Signature Series. Washburn guitars, what a great guitar should be.
Come into Spitzer's Music and test drive a Washburn guitar today. While you're there, register to win a Washburn guitar worth over $750.
Looking for know exactly where it's at. Come on, join the club. Home Shopping Club. No need to drive, no need to run. For name brand bargains, we're number one, so come to where the shopping's fun. Come on, join the club. Join the easy, fast and free. Just call to buy the things you see. They come with a money-back guarantee. So come on, join the club. Around the clock, they beat your store with bargains, fun, and so much more. You just engage, they're at your door, so come on, join the club. Home Shopping Club.
10 million people have switched to AT&T in the last 2 years. And thousands more switch every day. Switch now to AT&T for competitive prices and unsurpassed quality. It's easy to be with the best. Call 1-800-742-3555.
You're on the set. When the lights come up and the camera starts to roll, there's no place to hide. And even one flake of dandruff, even one, can ruin it all. That's why I use Head & Shoulders. You know, it's even better than it was just a couple of years ago. Today's Head & Shoulders gets to 10 times more of the places dandruff starts. Put it to the test. Prove it to yourself. Head & Shoulders and Head & Shoulders 2-in-1. Because great hair can't have flakes.
What did I tell you, Principal Skinner?
Mrs. Skrabumple, it's time we cut off Simpson's Butterfinger supply.
It's showtime!
Get a crispity, crunchity, peanut buttery burst in every bite of Butterfinger.
Nobody better lay a finger on my Butterfinger.
I'm the new TurboTouch 360 controller from Triax.
I'm the ordinary video game controller.
I have action buttons and multifunction turbo.
So do I.
I have a touch sensor for effortless movement in all directions.
I have a rocker switch with up and down, left and right movement.
I can easily move diagonally and in a circle.
That's tough for me.
I can move objects on the screen as fast as I can move my finger.
You can?
I'm guaranteed for longer play and higher levels.
I'm not.
Order direct and get a free button. Call 1-800-858-7429.
Hey, next week on The Ball, we're going to highlight the bands who are nominated for Best Hard Rock and Metal Grammys. Alice in Chains, Faith No More, Guns N' Roses, Nirvana, Pearl Jam, Helmet, Megadeth, Ministry, Nine Inch Nails, Soundgarden. But right now it's time to roll out the last video of the night. Now, this comes from a band called Caius, and a lot of people are comparing them to Black Sabbath. And a matter of fact, you might remember Nirvana said on the Headbangers Ball in a little excerpt that they thought that Caius was an amazing band. And there are the correlations between Sabbath, and a matter of fact, Speaking of Sabbath or Ozzy, I'm going to tell you something about a new Ozzy record that's coming up in a little bit. Play that after this video. Let's play this. You'll dig it. Then I'll tell you about Ozzy. Here's Caius with Green Machine. I told you earlier I was going to tell you something about Ozzy. Well, in April, Ozzy has got a live album coming out, some stuff that he recorded on the last tour. Now, the first track released and video is Changes, which is that mellow, very, very cool Sabbath song. I don't remember Ozzy doing it live, but I guess he did it for a certain show, or maybe they have a special version of him doing it in 1992 that we'll be hearing on the new album, which comes out April. But I can't wait to hear that song, Changes. I always dug that Sabbath song. It was mellow, but it was cool. I want to thank the guys from Biohazard for stopping by. I want to thank you for watching the Headbangers Ball. As usual, I have fun. And tonight I had fun because I think we played some cool videos. I hope you agree. If you agree, you don't agree, or you'd like to talk about anything else, please write to me at the Headbangers Ball, care of MTV, 1515 Broadway, 24th floor, New York, New York, 10036. Please write. Really appreciate the letters, and I am reading them all and answering them all. Next week on The Ball, we're going to highlight the bands who are nominated for Best